Normally for the 4th of July in Clawson, there would be a parade, a carnival, and of course thousands of people here at Clawson City Park, but that's not happening this year, and that's the case for so many public firework displays around Metro Detroit. So local first responders are preparing for a lot more at-home gatherings, and with them comes an increased risk for safety mistakes and hazards, but they're hoping those are things you can avoid.
If they're shooting at airborne fireworks, they need to know where it's going, and they need to make sure they're stable.
It seems like a no-brainer when you're talking about fireworks, but first responders see the same mistakes every year. And in communities like Clawson or in Berkeley or several other Metro Detroit cities, keeping the proper distance can be hard because a lot of homes are close together.
You need to be 25 to 30 feet away from a residence to display these fireworks. We just don't have the space to do that. So you often will find people going onto private property, churches or schools.
And remember, not all fireworks are allowed in Michigan, like the commercial ones many people buy across the border in Ohio. Here are some that are allowed. If you're caught setting off illegal fireworks, you could be fined, and if someone is hurt as a result, you're looking at possible jail time. Fire Marshal for the city of Berkeley, Corey Miller, says people often aren't careful enough when throwing fireworks away. And with more people celebrating at home this year and possibly drinking, this is an even bigger concern. Fireworks can radiate heat for a long time and should never go directly in the trash because this can happen, like it did in Berkeley last year, more than once.
I would let it sit for a few hours if possible, if you can keep children and people away from it. You want to let them cool down before you handle them. Once they cool down a little bit more, then place them in some type of bucket full of water and actually let them sit for 10, 12 hours.
There are just a few firework displays still happening around Metro Detroit that if you live in these areas, you may be able to catch, like the Pine Knob fireworks in the village of Clarkston. But keep in mind, these are not shows you're encouraged to drive to or sit in a public space to watch. You're encouraged to check them out from home if you live in that vicinity. As far as when you're allowed to light off fireworks at home, you can do that after 11 o'clock this morning through 11:45 p.m. tonight, and then again tomorrow morning after 11 o'clock a.m. through 11:45 p.m. on the 4th. In Clawson this morning, Jen Shantz, 7 Action News.